Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. Today is the 3-year anniversary of this show. Can you believe it? Happy birthday to Tipping Point. It would be an understatement to say what a wild adventure that this has been. I have enough stories to fill an entire shelf of books, and I will tell all the stories sometime. But right now, can I tell you why I'm proud of this show? Proud of what we do on this show? Our mantra on Tipping Point is to cover underreported stories. Stories the mainstream media ignores, the facts and the numbers, to make sure you know the truth that politicians don't want you to hear. And this is just a tiny glimpse of all the amazing things that we've accomplished these past 3 years. We've grown this show to be a top-rated show on this network, and we have millions of people who see our videos also online every year. 20 million people watched us expose the Women's March for the frauds they are right after President Trump was elected. Take a look. You don't stand up for the women in Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Yemen, and the Sudan who were mutilated, oppressed, and killed because they're girls. You don't stand up for the Yazidi girls who were burned alive in a metal cage because no doesn't mean no to ISIS. You don't stand up for Christian women, business owners whose shops were shut down because the government didn't like their religious beliefs. 20 million more people watched us explain the slippery slope of transgenderism and what happens when we let government redefine reality and ignore the truth. Watch. If a man can be a woman because he feels like one, if a white person can be a black person because she feels like one, if a healthy person can mutilate herself because she feels disabled, if a grown man can be a baby because he feels infantile, where does this end? Can a child be an adult because she feels like a grown-up? Can a teenager buy alcohol because he identifies as over 21 years of age? Can a grown man attend kindergarten because he identifies as a 6-year-old girl? Can a child spend the day at doggy daycare instead of school because the child feels like a canine? If not, why not? 16 million people spoke up with a lion's roar when we exposed Democrats here in California trying to sneak past voters a bill that would severely restrict the right of Christians to practice their religion in the state. Watch. They say this includes efforts to change behaviors. I mean, that is the role of parents, to guide their children's behaviors. If they are not allowed to guide their children's behaviors with their religious beliefs, then what rights do parents even have in the state of California? So we told you the truth about that bill. You spoke out and forced the liberal politicians in California to ditch the bill. That's the power that we have together. California, remember, has a supermajority of Democrats. They don't have to listen to us. But when we expose the truth, when we speak out together, they listen to the strength of our voices together. We take pride on this show in covering underreported stories, like the midterm elections, exposing Democratic senators or Senate hopefuls lying to you, the voters. We've covered underreported stories like Gosnell, voter fraud, the Center for Medical Progress videos that show Planned Parenthood's aborted baby body parts business. We call out rhetoric and false narratives from the left and debunk their lies with facts, like the true crime rate of illegal immigrants, or the real number of black voters who don't have voter ID. Fewer black people than white people, actually. We debate Democrats every night on this show so that we're practicing what we preach. We bring our conservative ideas to the court of public opinion. The Democrats bring their ideas, and we debate. And we win a lot. I personally am having the time of my life hosting this show. What an incredible honor to sit here and talk to you every single night. A huge thank you to One American News Network and OANN's founding family, Robert Herring Sr., Charles Herring, and Bobby Herring, for everything, for believing in me, for building this network. I do not take this opportunity lightly. I'm privileged to sit at this desk every night and talk to you and fight for the principles that make our nation exceptional. To my staff, my incredible producers, Jonah, Victoria, and Alec, the control room staff, the floor crew, makeup and hair, everybody who gets this show on air every day, I'm proud to be a part of this team. And of course, a big thank you to you, our wonderful viewers, for making this show what it is. Here's to many more episodes of Tipping Point. Happy birthday to us. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send us an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.